50 Cent and his son Marquise, bro. 50 Cent don't associate with his first son. And I don't know if a lot of y'all didn't know that, but his son is literally his doppelganger, man. If you look up Marquise Jackson right now, he literally looks just like his father. But, 50 ain't with his original BM no more. They fell off for whatever reason. And, pretty much this is a case where the mother splits up from the father and she's bitter about it. So instead of, dealing with it, she weaponizes her children against the father. And she turned Marquise against his father, and it really put a sour taste in 50 Cent's mouth. Now, this was the furthest extent that he could have went to, besides all the smack talk and the slander. The worst part of it is 50 Cent's son. If you guys don't know, 50 Cent, he's most famous for what happened to him. He was just, let's just say, pew 9 times. And fortunately, by the graces of God, he was able to keep living. 50 Cent's son, to get at him, took a picture with some of the people who were involved in his pew and posted it on the internet. So let me just tell you this, man. Some things are thicker than blood, and some blood sometimes be so diluted that it ain't even worth keeping when you do certain things. If I got pew 9 times and my son, hypothetically, my son took a picture and posted on the internet, was hanging around with the people that had something to do with me getting pew, I don't care if you my son. I wouldn't care what you are. You are gone to me. I don't have nothing else to say to you. So, 50 Cent pretty much was like, oh, no, after that. And just imagine how hard it would be for a father to tell someone that looks just like him, that no wonder why, to tell him, bro, I ain't messing with you no more, bro. I ain't your father. I don't have a son no more. Now, obviously, 50 Cent has another son with his new BM and stuff like that, and he loves him, man, like he loves air. But recently, Marquise came out and said that he was getting $6,700 a month in child support, and that wasn't enough for him to live. Bro, what? So not only did you disrespect your father, but you still want from your father too. And 50 Cent said some pretty brutal things to Marquise. I'm not going to sit here and act like 50 Cent wasn't brutal about it. And not only that, he took it to the internet. He let the internet know how he felt about his son. Now, I'm not going to tell that man what he should and shouldn't do, because if you got your son on the internet painting a certain narrative, you got to respond. Otherwise, you're going to look crazy. It's your son. It's not just a random troll on the internet. So he was complaining about $6,700 a month. Boy, you getting $6,700 a month, and you talk about that's not enough? Boy, you out of your mind, boy. And for the things that you did, you should be getting negative $6,700 a month. You did the most treacherous thing that you could ever did, man. You resided in the body with your father's enemies, the ones that tried to send him to his expiration date quicker than an appointed time, man. And I love 50 Cent, but I think that Marquise is completely in the wrong in this one, and he should be grateful that he even got a dime for the things that he did. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, that ain't it. And I don't really appreciate mothers who try to weaponize their children against the father because they split up and they're bitter about it. It's one thing if you want to feel a certain type of way about your ex or your baby daddy, but how you gonna turn your kids against their father? Because now look at this situation. It spiraled so out of control that now 50 Cent and his son will never be able to have a good relationship. They never will be, because you crossed the line. And sometimes when you cross certain lines, there is no going back from it, man. So I talk a lot about the men, but we got to talk about these mothers too. It's your prerogative. It's imperative for, regardless of you split up with the father, you let that kid know that they need to respect their parents, that they need to love their parents. They need to love both parents, even if one has custody. If the other is trying to be in the children's life, you don't try to turn them against them. And if you take them away from the other parent, you don't sit there and put all these bad memories, because you only going to tell one side of the story. Remember that. Yeah. Every time you hear about a woman breaking up with a dude, he did this, he did that, he did this to me, did that, oh yeah, he's bad. But they don't never tell you about what they did. They tell you he did this, he did that, but they don't never tell you about what they did. And some of you fellas too, man, you can't be accountable when you made the mistakes. But I'm seeing this common pattern to where mothers are weaponizing the children against the father. That ain't right, man. If the father's trying to be in the life and he ain't doing no harm to the children or to you, you shouldn't be trying to turn your kids. Let them figure out on their own what they think of their father. Because like I said, this line has been crossed and there ain't no turning back. I mean, even if 50 Cent shows, man, I feel like he was speaking about that situation through other characters. In the show Power, Tariq St. Patrick had everything that he could ever want. Had his father. Maybe his father wasn't around all the time. Maybe his father was messing around from time to time and stuff like that. But guess what? Ghost made sure that they had everything that they needed and the best things that they needed. But guess what? Tariq's mom weaponized Tariq into taking out Ghost. And now all of a sudden, hey, block this goofy this time. You want to make a scene that you back? Now you're going to forget it. Get out of my life, boy. Block and mute. Get out. Immediately. Goofy. Get him out of here. Mods, get him out. Get him out. When I open my eyes, he better be gone or someone's losing their mod. Yeah, get out of here, Goofy. But anyways, there's literally a show about how, I forgot her name, but she turned her own son against his father, and now you got Tariq end up taking his own father out. Quit weaponizing the children against the father, man. Just like the kids need a mother, they need their father too. If he wants to step up to the plate. If he's a coward, that's one thing. If he doesn't want to deal with the responsibility that he brought into this world, well, let him be a coward. And let the kid know. The kid gonna find out by seeing that the father wasn't in life. You don't need to sit there and tell the big bad wolf story. No. But man, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this situation, and I'm gonna go ahead and read these comments pertaining to the topic. And after that, I'm gonna wrap up this episode. Then I'm gonna get on to the next episode. Man, we working hard. I'm gonna post these two on YouTube real quick though first before I get on to the next one. So y'all got a little intermission time. It's an evil world. Facts. I, as a woman, want a good man. You can't classify. Yeah, we can't generalize all women. I'm talking about a specific type of woman right now. I'm not finna say all women are like that because there's always anomalies. God loves you. I appreciate it. But I don't love you coming to my live with the God, and you ain't tapped the follow button, so be gone. Hey, sorry if I'm late. Don't tell me sorry. You got stuff to do. You tune in when you do tune in. That's the thing about the TV show. You might not be able to watch it live, but I put all the episodes on YouTube. So as long as you catch up with the season, you be straight. Women don't want a good man. No, women don't want a low-driven, insecure, goofy that ain't about his bread. They don't want that. They want a man that's on his purpose, has his own confidence, has a certain level of arrogance to a degree to get to where he needs to be in life, and can provide and protect them. They don't want a goofy that sits on a NBA 2K all day, don't make no money, still the best definition of broke and live in his mama's basement. Women want to be treated like wives without a ring on your finger. I don't know, man. See, you got to chill out, though, because you sound like one of those toxic dudes that just mad at women completely, and you'll never get a woman in your life acting like that. You want to have that victim mentality? Yeah, maybe the woman that you dealt with, but what about you, though? Don't be toxic, man. Don't be the person that sounds like a woman disliker. That's goofy to me. See, I don't preach that message. I'm talking about a target woman right now. Yeah, we don't generalize around here. Yeah. The only general I know is General Hospital that used to be on ABC. I don't know what else you talking about. So be gone with the goofy. Take your red pill looking self up out of here. But anyways, man, we have 4.6K likes. We went crazy. This was a good episode. I'm finna post these two and then I'll be back with episode 3. So if you can't make it, I hope you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Peace. Marquise, get off this stuff, man. Get off this stuff, man. 50 Cent, you to go.